Folsom High. It's Thursday, September 21st, and it's time for the Bulletin. I'm Sanders.
And I'm just happy to be here. We have the news and some short films coming up, but before we get to that, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here's the news. Tonight, come out for some delicious ice cream at Leatherby's in Folsom and help to support the PTSA. Tonight, from 5 to 11 p.m., Leatherby's will donate 20% of their sales to the Folsom High School PTSA. The PTSA provides many of the extras and important additions to our campus, so help them help you by bringing your friends and family to Leatherby's on Iron Point Road this evening.
Tomorrow is the senior assembly in the theater, 1st through 3rd periods. Seniors will be missing periods 1 through 3 and potentially part of 4th. This Friday for the assembly. Seniors, please wear black for the senior class photo. Wear your class shirts or a black t-shirt. Your class photo will be taken in the amphitheater after the meeting. Please remember to check in with your first period class for attendance before you go to the assembly. All seniors need to leave their backpacks in their first period class if they have one. Otherwise, they will leave them in the theater lobby. That's the senior assembly tomorrow.
Are you interested in government and lawmaking? Then check out the Youth and Government Delegation. Y&G is a YMCA-run program where participants receive a role in the state government and attend statewide conferences with delegations from all over California to fulfill their role. Youth in Government is an excellent opportunity for high schoolers, whether they're interested in the arts, STEM, or a career in law or policy. Y&G allows students to explore career paths, hold statewide and local leadership positions, and create networks across California. Delegates also may have opportunities to complete community service hours and is an excellent addition to college applications. The delegation draws students from all over the greater Sacramento area and meets on Thursdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in room B3 at Oak Ridge High School. Follow the link or the QR code for more information and to register for Youth in Government.
Are you passionate about making a difference in the world? Joining Folsom High School's UNICEF Club is your gateway to global impact. Through exciting projects, events, and fundraisers, you'll help provide clean water, education, healthcare, and more to children in need. UNICEF is an internationally recognized club and also offers many diverse volunteer opportunities. To register, scan the QR code or fill out the Google form by October 4th.
Juniors and seniors, are you intrigued by the world of law enforcement and curious about the FBI's inner workings? Here's an exciting opportunity for you. The FBI Teen Academy is now accepting applications for a one-day event that promises to be both educational and eye-opening. This is your chance to get an exclusive glimpse into the fascinating world of the FBI. Application deadline is October 6th at 5 p.m. Application forms are available at the College and Career Center.
The FHS peer tutoring list is now available in the counseling office, on the counseling website, and on the student hub. If you need help, reach out to one of your peer tutors on the list for $15 an hour. Please contact Mr. A in counseling for any questions or for more information.
In sports, today girls golf and tennis are away, as well as freshman football, who will face De La Salle in Concord tonight. Tomorrow are the big games for JV and varsity football against De La Salle here at home in the stadium. Good luck, Bulldogs.
And that's it for today. Tomorrow is Friday. Woohoo!
Let's make it a great day to be a Bulldog.
And I'll be telling you about the life of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, left a huge mark on music, culture, and entertainment. When he was a kid, he stood out in the Jackson 5, a band with his siblings managed by their father. In the 80s, he had huge success with his Thriller album, becoming the best-selling album of all time. The moonwalk also became his signature move in the 80s, first performed at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium. It then became world famous 2 months later when the show made its television premiere. Michael Jackson's unique music videos set new standards as he transformed these videos into an art form. His music was something that everyone enjoyed, therefore it united people and inspired countless artists across the world. Michael Jackson died of cardiac arrest at the age of 50 on June 25, 2009. The world mourned his passing, but his legacy still lives on through his timeless music and his impact on entertainment. Thank you for listening. I'm Ghassan, and this was The Life of Michael Jackson.
Hello, my name is Afif Ali, and today I'll be talking about Kevin MacLeod, the king of royalty-free music. MacLeod has dedicated his life's work to composing over 2,000 pieces of various genres of music under a Creative Commons CC BY attribution license. As stated on his website incompetech.com, his wish is to provide an alternative body of works that allow for more creativity than current copyright laws do. As a result, his works have shown up in millions of YouTube and TikTok videos, movies, and even video games. MacLeod has also created FreePD.com, which features modern music and sound effects under the CC0 license, which acts as public domain without the headache of actually placing it in the public domain. It is amazing that despite not selling his works, MacLeod still made a career through YouTube and music streaming ad revenue, public donations, and paid no attribution licenses just by doing what he loves. MacLeod is also the subject of a documentary film released in October 2020 titled Royalty Free: The Music of Kevin MacLeod by Ryan Camarada, finally putting his name in the public spotlight for all to appreciate. All in all, Kevin MacLeod's work has become a massive part of internet history and serves as an amazing resource for creators to use and profit off of work without worrying about copyright infringement. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will make good use of MacLeod's music in your video projects to come.
Hello, my name is Pavitra and I will be talking about my 3 birds, Loki, Skylar, and Matcha. Before I tell you about them, here's some background information on the species of my birds, budgies. Budgies are energetic birds native to Australia. They typically are the color green, but through selective breeding, they became many different colors such as blue and yellow. Now starting off with Loki. She's a super energetic and curious bird. She likes to scream a lot, but that's very common in female budgies. She was also one of the first birds that we got about 2 years ago, along with Skylar. Skylar is more on the calm and cuddly side. He absolutely loves when people scratch his head and is usually more people friendly. He can get scared sometimes, but that's only with people he hasn't met yet. About a year after getting Loki and Skylar, my family decided we wanted a 3rd bird, and so Matcha came. When we first got him, he was very perky and kept flying away every time we got close to him. Now he's a curious little bird who has way too much energy and flies around everywhere. That was my presentation on my birds. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Easton Bowen, and this is my photo essay on my trip to Utah. I went on this trip to visit my best friend who recently moved, named Jace. On the drive from the airport to their house, we stopped at Costa Vida. Then, when we first arrived at his house, Jace and I went and played basketball. After playing basketball, we drove to Bear Lake and stayed the night there at their cousin's house. When we woke up in the morning, we played with his cute cousin for a while, and then we went out boating at Bear Lake. On the boat, we tubed and wake surfed. It was super fun. That night, we went and ate at this super popular place in Bear Lake called La Bouze. The next day, we went to a super fun place called a Flow Rider. At first, I wasn't very good, but by the end, I did a really good job. Then, we went to a frozen custard place in Utah called Zeppi's. That night, they also took me bowling, where I bowled multiple strikes and also got churros. Then, on Friday, we went fishing. Wherever I didn't catch anything other than a stick, it was still fun. Also, that night, we went to Topgolf, where we saw how many balls we could hit. Overall, this trip to Utah was very fun.
Hello everyone, my name is Rhythm Janardhan, and today I will be telling you all about the trip I took this summer to Europe. I was in Europe for 10 days, from July 27th to August 6th. We started off in the Netherlands, where we met the ambassador to the Netherlands from the United States. It was super cool to see how official the entire embassy was, then how chill she was. We drank root beer in her office. The next day, we went on a boat cruise of the city. The next place we went to was Vienna, Austria. The first thing we did there was go to an art museum, where we saw many interesting pieces. Some so interesting that I don't even know how they got in. In Vienna, we also went to a palace and took some pictures in the garden. We couldn't take pictures inside the palace due to rules. As a bonus, I also saw what I would look like as a prehistoric human. After Vienna, we went to Zurich, Switzerland. In Zurich, we did many things. We went to the official United Nations headquarters. We went on a boat cruise of the city and saw a fountain, and we saw a pretty big chair. Other things that we did included going on a massive gondola ride all the way up to Mount Pilatus. Look at the view! Also, the ops got to us. Zurich was the final place in our trip, and after that, we went home. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed my trip.
Hi, my name is Elena Perez, and I will be talking about my experience in Rome, Italy. 3 years ago, my family decided to travel to Italy, however, COVID hit. In the summer of 2023, we decided to finally make it happen. We traveled to 5 cities in Italy, but Rome stuck out to us the most. Romans created many architectural designs when building the famous structures known all over the world. They utilized concrete arches and domes in many of their buildings. These features are shown in the Colosseum, Pantheon, and St. Peter's Basilica. We toured many prominent places such as the Trevi Fountain, the Hidden Keyhole, and the Spanish Steps. However, the food overshadowed all of the sites we visited. We ate pizza, lasagna, pasta, salads, and many different types of gelato. My favorite part of the trip was the AS Roma vs Spezia game that we saw in Stadio Olimpico. It was the end-of-season match that decided whether Roma would qualify for the Europa League. The game was tied until the 91st minute when Roma's Paulo Dybala scored the game-winning penalty. My presentation concludes here. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Michael Sutton from Video Production 1, Period 2, and I'm going to be telling you about my trip to Catalina Island over this summer. We started by making the long drive to the port of LA and stopped at In-N-Out on the way. We spent the first night on the USS Iowa battleship. We took a tour of the ship and slept in the very tight bunks on the ship. The next day, we gathered our luggage and got on the boat to take us to Catalina. The waters were very choppy, but we saw some dolphins on the way there. When we got there, we had to find all of our luggage, which was mixed up with everyone else's. We found our campsite and set up our hammocks and our troop flag. The next morning, we woke up early to go to swimming. The water was extremely cold, but we all had a great time. For the rest of the day, we explored the camp, did some archery, and packed our things for canoeing the next day. On the third day, we canoed for about 2 miles to reach Parsons Beach, where we built shelters and spent the night there. We had a lot of fun at the beach. We built sandcastles, went snorkeling, and saw many different kinds of fish. That night, we cooked our dinner and dessert in Dutch ovens. We had to wake up really early the next day so we could get back to camp in time. We put our canoes in the water and rowed back to camp. The rest of the week, we spent our time doing many fun activities and enjoying the scenery. We went kayaking, cooked hamburgers on the beach, and spent more time snorkeling. We were all sad to leave, but we had a great time. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Swaminathan Hegapan and my trip is to the Aquarium of Pacific. The Aquarium of Pacific is Southern California's largest aquarium. It displays about 12,000 animals and more than 100 exhibits. Now I will show you the Aquarium of Pacific building. At night, the building is glowing with lights. After that, we went to the 3D show where the theater was 3 times bigger than a normal one. There is a short TV circle in the middle down there. Now I found out the most attractive statue I've ever seen is the whale, which is massive. Before we move on, I have a picture of me and my brother in a fish tank. The sea lions look stunning. The next photo is the cow shark. I was just surprised when I heard that name. I found a fish that seemed to enjoy being touched by humans, and I experienced the softness of stingray when I touched it. Now I would like to show some cool things like the clownfish. It was bright and I loved it a lot. Oops, I forgot about the TV show which is on Earth Ball, and that is magnificent. Amazingly, the fish tank is above us and there's also a fish tank that covers the 360 degrees. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take a complete photo of it, but last not the least is the jellyfish. I hope you find my video enjoyable.